taking a break with me today. I'm Jocelyn Giangrande, your career expert, mentor, and coach. You know, I travel all over and I meet so many women who tell me that they're frustrated because they're stuck in a rut. And I bet many of you out there feel stuck in a rut as well. Now, if you know me, my specialty is helping you get unstuck. So today, our series report is going to be 3 ways to get out of that rut and moving forward. Okay, the first step to getting unstuck is actually defining what you want to do and being very specific about it. That may sound easy, but it's actually the most challenging step for most people. So when you're talking about getting out of your rut, what do you want to do? Do you want to get a new job or do you want to start a new business? So if you want a new job, for instance, it's not going to get you out of your rut if you just say, I need to get a job. What you want to do is describe what type of job do you want? Where do you want to work? With whom do you want to work with? What industry are you looking at? How much money do you want to make? All of that will get you unstuck and make your dream closer to you. Now, sometimes it may be easier to start with the opposite, what you don't want. And that's what helped me when I felt like I was stuck in a rut. So what I decided was, what I didn't want was a job that was going to put me on call 24/7. I didn't want a job that was more than 20 minutes from my home, even in rush hour. I didn't want a job that left me drained instead of energized. I didn't want a job that was going to take me out of my work-life balance because I wanted to be there for my family. And then lastly, I didn't want a job where I couldn't see the impact that I was making or the difference I was making immediately. So once I went through that list, it led me down the path of starting my own business and being my own boss. But sometimes starting with the opposite will help you define what your goal is and what dream you want. But trust me, this is an important step, so don't skip it. So define what it is that you want and be specific about it. Now, most of us have a dream, but very few of us turn that dream into reality. But 8% of the people actually do. So what's the difference between them and the other 92%? Well, those 8% actually map out a plan of how to make that happen. So if you want to get unstuck, you're going to have to map out your plan as well. Now, to map out your plan, you're only going to need 2 things, a piece of paper and a pen. Well, 3 things, because you're also going to have to make the time to do it. Okay, now mapping out your plan of how you're going to do it on paper is very critical to getting you unstuck, because if you do it up here, trust me, you'll be stuck here next year as well. So when you're mapping it out, start with low-hanging fruit. Maybe you can ask yourself, who do I know that can get me closer to my next dream job or my passion? Update your resume or your online profiles. The other thing that you can do is to do some research to learn more about how you can be more competitive or what it's going to take to launch your business. And then lastly, this is very, very critical. Once you have your action steps of what you're going to take, put in some deadlines of when you're going to make it happen. And that'll help you get unstuck as well. And then lastly, you do not have to wait until your dream is a reality to start living your dream. Now, when I decided I wanted to be a career expert and I defined what that dream was specifically, I woke up the next morning and I said, today I am a career expert. So that told me how to brand myself, how to update my resume, how to update my profiles online, and how to dress like a career expert. So if you have a dream job in mind, don't dream and act like the job that you have. Position yourself for the job that you want and dress the way as well. So for instance, if you want to be a human resources executive, don't wait until you become one. Say, today I am an HR executive, and start dressing, acting, and performing like an HR executive. If you want to be an entrepreneur, be specific about what type of entrepreneur you want to be and start living that dream today. Start dressing like it, talking like it, presenting yourself online and on paper like that. Start living your dream today, and I tell you, it will energize you to get you out of that rut. Ladies, that's it for our coffee break today. And remember, if you want to get unstuck, get that dream out of your head, define it and be specific about it, map a plan to make it happen, and then lastly, start living it, and you'll get unstuck in no time. So until next time, I'm Jocelyn Giangrande, your career expert, mentor, and friend. Ladies, guess what? I'm wearing my coaching hat. Why? Because I want to help you. So if you have any questions involving your career or business that you want me to address on a coffee break, send me an email at jocelyngiangrande.com, the address below, and I'll answer it. So until next time, remember, you have a coach, mentor, and friend, and you don't have to struggle alone. We can do it together. See you next time.